Welcome to Cedar Point. Happy New Year. It's been a while since we've had a little talk. So it's time for us to have one right now. So let's go. All right. Well, Happy New Year. It is time for our first ever YouTube Rewind. We are heavily armed. Let's go. I can't wait to talk about the channel from this last year. This last year was so much fun. Such a banner year. There's been so much that's happened. And for the very first time this year, we reached 1,000 subscribers.
Answer! The Millennium Horse wins the Cedar. So much for helping me to celebrate my favorite.
We'll be adding some clips throughout so that you guys can see exactly what we did. We can have a little nostalgic romp through the last 2021 year.
Hello, it's so good of you to join me. Come, snuggle on the couch.
I've actually been at YouTube now for 3 years. It's coming up on 4 years. Let it go, let it go. For solid 2 years of that, I was continuously working on Disney movies. Hey everyone, welcome to the new studio. I had this crazy idea that I wanted to rank every single Disney movie that has ever been made. And I put my heart and soul into those reviews. But I also just didn't find any traction really on it. Now, let's do a real fast recap. So honestly, the 2021 year did not start in 2021. It started in 2020 with the coronavirus pandemic. Because I've been working as a teacher for the last 3 years. 2 years? 3 years? No, 3 years. It's been 3 years. Wow. Doesn't feel right. 2020 hit. It was my first year working as a teacher at that point, and through the 2019-2020 season. And we were all sent home halfway through. I already didn't really know what I was doing, and I was thrust into the world of digital online learning, trying to figure all this out. And of course, I like to do video editing stuff, so I did video editing for my students to help them learn on our virtual days. I was just constantly throwing anything I could at the wall.
Oh, great is our God.
I tried to do just a couple of different things. Like I did some singing videos.
Klemovich.
I did a collab with 2 other YouTubers that I absolutely adore.
Think of the children.
Boom! No, you're wrong.
This has never happened before. Jess and Rachel, hi, if you're watching this. Also, I'll link their stuff down below because you should definitely subscribe to both of their channels because they are awesome Disney reviewers. If you're into that kind of thing. There was a lot of different stuff that I just was throwing at the wall to see if something would stick. I'd say, hey, hey, chicks and goddess, I've been waiting for someone like you. And most of them got like 50 views. I had seen Molly on allears.net. That's another YouTube channel. You should definitely go check it out. She does the Disney parks consistently, and I love her content. But she talked very specifically about all the different things that were happening as the Disney parks were reopening and what you had to do, where you needed to stand, what kind of mask you needed to buy, all that kind of stuff. Finally, a few things started opening up. I thought, well, you know what? I'll go to Indiana Beach. We'll check it out. We'll see what it was. And actually, I got to Indiana Beach, and at that point, you didn't even need masks. The CDC was still actually kind of recommending that we not wear masks because healthcare professionals didn't have enough masks. And so I just went in to the park at that point, and it was a blast. I was there by myself. I was able to stay away from other people at the time. But it was something I really enjoyed. When I came back and edited the video and put it out for you guys ate it up. And all of a sudden I started seeing a few more subscribers. So if you're one of those OG subscribers that remembers those first Cedar Point and then before that Indiana Beach videos, please leave a comment down below. Just put OG down below. Let me know if you're one of those that's still stuck around from those Disney days, and then also from the early days of Indiana Beach and Cedar Point. But then I noticed that Indiana Beach and Cedar Point videos consistently got a lot more views. But I still had the winter. And obviously, even right now, winter is a bear. We've got some polls. We're going to be doing some workout videos. I mean, I've got some extra weight that I've got to lose before I can take my shirt off at the parks this next year.
The sun is back.
So I dug back into Disney, but what I realized was I would release a Disney video and I would lose subscribers, but then I would gain more subscribers with the like Cedar Point videos that I was doing. I noticed that they were very popular, at least for me at the time, and that new subscribers were coming in. So I just decided to keep on going with it. And apparently you guys seem to kind of like it. So finally in March, I made a video because honestly, the experience at Cedar Point in 2020 was not good at all. And that's the tea or the beer. You couldn't really do a whole lot during the day there. And even after having gone several different times, I never got the hang of it. I don't know if there was a way to get the hang of it, but it certainly wasn't something that I was able to figure out.
I'm sorry, Cedar Point. I love you, and you've broken my heart.
I made a video that was, will Cedar Point suck in 2021? Honestly, I kind of thought it was going to.
Today, we're going to talk about what is 2021 going to look like for Cedar Point.
So finally in May, I put out a little poll video saying, what do you guys actually want on this channel?
Tell me down in the comments what kind of content you are here for. Are you here for theme park content or are you here for Disney movie content? Leave that down below. I want to see what percentage of you guys are here for what.
And the overwhelming majority of people, and that was before I had the 1,000 subscribers that we have now. I think we were at like 400 subscribers at the time. But the overwhelming majority of people were like, no, yeah, definitely theme park reviews. So at that point, it was inevitable. It's like, yes, I'm definitely changing the channel and focusing in much more on the theme park aspect of the things I love to do.
Welcome to Cedar Point.
The very first video review that we did this last year, though, exploded. It shot to 1,000 really fast. And it was definitely confirmation that this was the path that you guys really were wanting to go down. So the very next week, I made the channel trailer.
Hi, I'm not your normal guy, or you can just call me Trent.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing today?
And we'll be making another channel trailer this winter to kind of update it for what we do now. And then the week after that, I started doing shorts.
Guys, it has been a month since we reached 500 subscribers. In addition to the park being packed today, it is also a scorcher, a Halloween scorcher.
I just kind of thought, you know, that would be a fun way to kind of communicate what we're doing on the channel and what's happening every day.
All right, guys, there is definitely some work being done here on Gatekeeper.
And those shorts, I think, really are what brought a lot of you guys to this channel.
But I'm planning to show you guys today what Fastlane access is like every step of the way.
So tell me down in the comments, is that what brought you to this channel? Did you end up finding one of the shorts and then subscribing to the channel through the shorts? I have a feeling there are quite a few of you guys who are like that also. Those shorts have been so much fun to be able to create because they give me such access to you guys to be able to send something out real fast and have you guys immediately like talk about what's happening here at the park. Those kinds of quick posts that I can do in the middle of a queue, so I'm waiting already for 45 minutes. Might as well talk to the audience a little bit, and I love being able to do that because it's fun to be able to hear from you guys, you know, like what you did. Also, sometimes I hear from you guys like, hey, I'm on the other side of the park, and I love hearing that too, and sometimes I'll end up running into you in the middle of the day, and I love that also. And I've had so many people think that I was crazy for doing that, but I love it. To me, it is a blast. It's a genuine blast. I love being able to go to the parks, find out what's happening, and record my experience, and hopefully you guys are able to glean some little bit of knowledge out of it.
Do I have to, Mom?
Each one has a little bit of a a theme to it, of course. This next year, I'd love to do more challenges. And also, if you have any ideas for challenges for this next year, please leave them down below. Anything from food to drink to roller coasters to anything else. I mean, a marathon run around the beach. I don't care what it is. If you have an idea, please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear them.
Welcome to Indiana Beach.
Now, I did do a couple other things too. I did spend a couple of videos also on Indiana Beach. And I also did a couple of videos at Disney World. Indiana Beach actually seems to be pretty popular. Disney World, I'm just not destined to enter that market. I think the algorithm just doesn't push it out to you guys at all. Because wow, it was like 70 views on some of those Disney World videos when I went. So, but honestly, it's a lot cheaper to be here. And instead of taking a large trip to Disney this next year, I think I'm going to probably do a trip to the Breakers with my daughter this summer. And that can be something that we can do with a really nice hotel, some incredible pools, and show you guys kind of what's going on at the Breakers Hotel. I think that sounds like it would be a lot more fun.
You got us feeling alright. You sound beautiful. You want to take this verse? What? Can I take this verse? Go for it.
Throughout that time, though, we grew a ton. I mean, we've gone from having 450 subscribers, like I said earlier, to having almost 1,800 subscribers at this point. The channel has grown by leaps and bounds. Now, I mean, it's not a huge channel. I'm under no delusions that, you know, I'm PewDiePie or whatever. I'm definitely not that. And that's completely okay because I like this tight-knit community. Now, if it continues to grow and if we have additional people come in, I mean, I hope we do. I hope there are more people who can learn from tips and tricks at Cedar Point. If you want to share or if you want to subscribe to this channel, we would love to have you guys come and join this roller coaster loving family. So, I mean, go ahead. You can do that. That's fine. It's fine. The funny thing that I found, though, is that we are actually bigger in this last month, which right now we are way smaller than we were in July or June of this last year. But we're way smaller now, but we are actually about twice as big as the first 3 months, January, February, and March of 2021. That's how much we've grown. There's been a ton of growth on this channel. This success really only happened because you guys let me know what you wanted, and I'd love to hear more of what you want. And I will try my absolute best to deliver the things I'm hearing from you guys. I mean, we went from having a flat line at this point, it looks like a flat line, of just a little bit of watch time each day to having a massive spike of watch time throughout the year of this last year, especially between June, July, and August. Right in there, it just blew up. Between May and November of this last year, we ended up having 18.8 thousand watch time hours of you guys checking out videos. So thank you, first of all. That was awesome. It really truly blows my mind. I'm kind of amazed at it. We also were in that time able to get 1.3 thousand subscribers. By no means am I rich. Am I getting rich off of YouTube? But making $100 a month isn't impossible. So that's actually been really cool, and it has been a help for me being able to go to the parks. However, it still is a lot of wear and tear on the car and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to help me with Patreon, please go check that out. There's also additional content that you can find on Patreon, and the link will be down below for you to check that out too. By no means is there any pressure though for anybody to have to do that. So the biggest video that we ended up having this last year was actually Fastlane Plus because of you guys. You told me what you wanted to see, and it wasn't just you, it was a lot of people who wanted to see something about Fastlane Plus. And that's why I want to hear your ideas. If you have ideas of things you'd like to see now, or things that you would like to see come this next year at the theme parks, please leave those comments down below. Like I said, I will try to answer them as well as I possibly can. And I can always use new ideas for what we can discover on this channel. So throughout this year, we actually ended up getting 63 videos over the 1,000 view mark, which is ridiculous for my channel. I've never experienced something like that. Some of those were quite high. We had the Fastlane Plus video was, I think, like 9.2 thousand views, which is just ridiculously huge. At least, again, for me. I mean, I'm still a real small dog in a big pool, so I'm. It's not like I'm talking about this thinking, oh yeah, I'm so amazing, because I'm not. But it's pretty cool that we're able to get a lot of views on this, and we get a lot of videos above 1,000 views this last year. I want to thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this YouTube journey. It's been so much fun, and I can't wait to go back to the parks this next year. Like, I am loving it so much, and even now I'm loving Winterfest. Like, that's been the other side of things. Right now there's been Winterfest. Now I kind of feel like I can only do one thing because I'm trying to get as much juice out of Winterfest as I possibly can until it's done. It's done literally in like 3 days at this point. I have had an absolute blast, and I hope you guys have had half as much fun as I've had watching this channel. I hope there's been something that's been helpful to you while we've been doing it, and figuring out tips and tricks, and doing the theme parks so that you don't have to. Thank you guys for joining me today, and Merry Christmas, a late Merry Christmas, I guess, and very much a Happy New Year to all of you guys. And I can't wait to see what 2022 is going to have in store for us. So I feel like it's not a video if I don't do this. So let's go!
let's go.